What's going on, y'all? Today, what we're going to talk about is how anybody can have an attractive speaking voice. Even if you think that your voice is cursed, hideously ugly, monotone, scratchy, grating, all of these unattractive qualities that you might feel trapped in. I have excellent news for you. The excellent news is that by the powers vested in me from God, my larynx, my knowledge in my brain, and my experience as a professional opera singer, and having trained hundreds of people who are not professional singers, who have never sung a tune in their life, to have an attractive voice. All right, so here is why anybody can have an attractive voice. Like all things, I'm going to draw this back to the physical body, back to training and getting in the best shape that you can possibly be, because I'm a meathead, and because that's more tangible and easily understood than the voice. Because despite being able to grab my larynx on the outside, I can't reach in and mess with the folds. You can't press a button on your voice and get the same note like you can with a trumpet or a piano. So if we look at the body, right, are people unattractive? There are beautiful people and there are ugly people, or at least so society says. But this is the uncomfortable truth. Nobody is ugly. And that's not an inclusive, nice thing to say. It's that at a certain body fat percentage, and when you take certain kind of care of yourself, everybody is attractive. If you lose enough weight and you hydrate, you get enough sleep, you reduce your stress enough, you believe in God, you get your teeth fixed up, get your skin cleared up, you're going to be attractive. Interestingly, it is not the people with the most perfectly symmetrical faces, but slight irregularities that are the most attractive. Now, how does this apply to the voice? Similarly, if you do equivalent work on your voice through the 7 skills of tonality, resonance, articulation in particular, those are the hard skills of the 7 skills. Then there's imagination, mindset, intention, subtext, and stakes. But let's focus on the first 2. If you can start to speak with your natural voice, it takes on a certain kind of quality that is undeniably beautiful. My fellow singers will know this. When somebody is singing in an unforced manner, with their registration, their resonance, everything optimally lined up, there's a certain quality. It's a bell-like quality. That's how I always describe it to myself. And it's not so much that it's the ring of the resonance that we're responding to. It's just like, oh, when everything lines up, bing, it's perfectly beautiful. So, in layperson's terms, this means we're not shoving our voice down here outside of our authentic range. There is, of course, pitch variance. Nobody speaks at the same pitch all the time. And that's not even really what monotone is. But nobody speaks at the same pitch all the time. There's a range in which your voice has those natural, beautiful, bell-like qualities. And then there is the way that you articulate what you are saying. And this is not figurative articulation, which is how concisely you can convey a message. And it's not enunciation, which is highlighting or overdoing the coordination that you pronounce these sounds that form words with. Articulation literally is the coordination that we make those sounds that form words with. So if you are enunciating with improper articulation, you're just going to highlight unattractive asymmetries. But if you can speak with optimized resonance, everything perfectly lined up, and you train your articulation to be correct, you are going to have a maximally attractive voice, no matter what you sound like right now. Because when those two things are in place, it makes all of the other qualities that you are frustrated with go away. They cannot coexist. Those qualities are symptomatic. Oftentimes, yes, on the surface of this lack of hard skill training of coordination, but more often than not, something deeper. This is why one of the most important things to consider as you are going down this path of mastering your tonality, of finding your voice and unleashing your voice, first literally and then figuratively, is that yes, we are learning these hard skills, but we could also think about it as unlearning what's unnatural. Over the course of our lives, no matter who you are, everybody has a hard, messed up, challenging life, childhood, etc. Everybody gets these stories that affect us in different ways. If you read the book, The Body Keeps the Score, this is going to make a lot more sense to you. The TLDR of that book is that unprocessed traumas manifest in our physical bodies in ways that are inexplicable, and they don't respond holistically. They're not holistically solved by conventional treatments. So these stories for us, as they affect the voice, might be something like, you're too loud. What you have to say is not important. Nobody wants to hear that. You mumble so much. Your voice is so ugly. It's annoying me. Take your pick. So, of course, over time, you're going to shut up. You're going to devalue not only what you have to say, but how you actually speak. Your voice itself. It's like, look, you see all these scars? I had terrible, terrible acne when I was a kid. Cystic. I did a year of Accutane. And I remember being in, it was 10th grade, being in English class, and I was sitting next to a young woman who I and everybody else had a huge crush on. Shannon Adler. And, what's that? And I remember we were paired up together in some project, and I just had my hand over my face like this the whole time. I'd be like, yeah, I don't know. What do you think? Because I was so ashamed and afraid to show my face. Because I had been told that that was ugly. Would that I could go back and talk to 15-year-old Michael, who was that cystic acne, least of my concerns. And it's the same thing with your voice. If you've been told that, then you're going to go around believing that the sound of your voice and what you have to say is the oral equivalent of a massive pizza-faced outbreak. And so if we can, on one hand, unlearn what's unnatural, that your voice is beautiful, that it can be more beautiful, that you do have something to say, that's a continual process, a practice to identify it and then to share it with the world. and then build the hard skills on top of that. That's how you find and unleash your voice. And so just like, if we bring it back to the body, yes, I'm on my way to the gym right now, I'm going to train. If we go back to the body, that's like, yeah, we're going to get you to lose weight. But then we're also going to get you to build some muscle, and we're going to teach you how to do that so that you can have an awesome body that complements your life without running it. And then we're going to teach you how to take care of your skin, how to take care of all of the other things that signify, or that signal health and vitality. We're going to connect this all to some greater purpose, because we are all here to be of service. And that's going to imbue you with a more powerful, deeper current of vitality, life energy, that amplifies everything else. The halo effect is a phenomenon by which people respond more favorably to you when you look a certain way, when you come across a certain way. Takes advantage of snap judgments that your system one thinking makes. Unlearning what's unnatural, mastering the 7 skills of tonality, acts as a halo effect amplifier for the rest of your halo, but then also creates a positive halo effect unto itself. There are instances when you are using just your voice. Call me old-fashioned. I like a phone call. In personal relationships, but also in business. I love cold calls. I love them. Halo effect helps you get attention faster, hold it longer. And what all of this allows for you to do is to bring your authentic self to professional situations without losing any relevance. Because at the core of all this, unlearning what's unnatural, you learn that it's okay to be yourself. You learn that you have something to say, and that what you have to say, who you are, has value. And then when you build on that with these hard skills, you're able to do that in a way that is most attractive to whoever it is that you are called to serve. Because there are people that I'm never going to be able to reach, that only you can reach. That's why this is so vitally important. So anybody can become attractive, conventionally attractive. And anybody can have an attractive speaking voice. You can build on what you already have. There's always room for improvement. But if you believe that what you have is totally insufficient and that there's nothing there to build on, I'm here to tell you, you're wrong. There is something to build on. There's a lot to build on. And you can absolutely surprise yourself by what you are capable of and what you have inside of you. This is what I have been helping people do in the realm of voice for 4.5 years, and in the realm of fitness and nutrition and lifestyle for 6.5 years. So if this is interesting to you, if you want to level up, reach out to me. This is exactly what I'm here to do. Here to help people find and unleash their voice and have an awesome body that complements their life without running it, so that they can be of most service. Shoot me a DM. Go to any of the links in my bio. They're all designed to help. And let me know below what you're taking away from this. All right. Go forth and speak boldly.